Today I want to discuss the verbally abusive man that is hiding in plain sight all over the internet and in many women's relationships. The ladies don't realize, though, that that's what's going on. I'm here to provide you with an alert. Now, of course, there's no way to know the specifics of each and every man. I'm not going to even attempt to do that. I'm giving you some highlights, some overviews, and to kind of alert you to what kind of dramas that a woman may experience, because the man that you're with or the man that you're interacting with online is really angry at some other woman, but he takes it out on any female he comes across. Most psychologists feel that, especially when you're dealing with a relatively young man, 30 years of age or under, that the person that they're really angry at is their mother. And this is a standard psychological analysis. It's nothing unique, and it's nothing I made up. So, ladies, you're interacting with some guy like that, and he's just coming across as pissed at the world, every single female in it. You got to look at his relationship with his mother and what she did or did not do to or with him while he was growing up. So we really don't know why he is the way that he is. All we know is that this deep-seated anger.
So we know why Bongonda is the way he is, because of his deep-rooted hatred towards his mother. He was not raised by his mother. He was raised by his aunt, Bongonda, in France. And Bongonda is a horrible woman. She stole from me. She's the mother of Francine Bongonda, and his real mother is in Lubumbashi, and he has not seen her since he was 6 years old. And that's a fact. Don't take my word for it. How about you ask him that question and see what he says? I'm sure he's going to lie, like everything else he does.
Anger that thousands of, especially black men, because that's what we black African American women primarily interact with, is African American men. Their anger is insidious. They rant, they rave, they criticize and condemn everything there is to condemn or analyze or criticize about black women. Why do they do this? Their conversation is designed strictly to chip away at women's self-confidence and self-esteem, so that the females listening to this garbage will feel as low and negative about themselves as he does about himself.
Wow.
That is the sole reason for this behavior. Now, I'm not charging every male that, some guys may occasionally do something like that. I'm talking occasionally. But I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about the guys that do this consistently, repeatedly, overwhelmingly, and in a fixated manner. That's all they talk about.
All he talks about me is nothing but negativity. He cannot speak on any goodness that I've done.
Now, I've noticed that very often their reaction is a knee-jerk response to frustration and never being able to get the woman they want. They've been rejected repeatedly. They're angry about that, of course. They could also be the hurt of failed relationships and the
Yes, I rejected him. I had to run for my life.
Disappointment they suffered. It could also reflect their...
I waited till his ass went to the Congo to go meet his second wife that he collected, and I packed up my children and I left.
Fears about women. Their rage at women for denying them pussy and time and energy and dates and everything else that they wanted from women.
I denied him my cuckoo often because I felt as if I was going to catch HIV and or AIDS and or some other STD, because he cheated on me the whole marriage. There was never a time that he was not cheating.
Failed relationships and the disappointment they suffered. It could also reflect their fears about women. Their rage at women for denying them pussy and time and energy and dates and everything else that they wanted from women. So even though they're angry at women for denying them these things, they also desire women. So this puts them in a very unique and frustrating position. I can understand why, they would be a little upset, but their resulting behavior, of course, is not going to bring about the change in their lives and the women that they see.